Hey guys, it's Mrs. Bauer. How are you? I miss you so much. So the activity this week is called a glyph. I think that I have done this with most of you before. So the activity you need from your OT packet looks like this. All right? It says build a glyph. All right, so get in your OT packet and find this activity, build a glyph. Go find it. Okay, did you find it? Your packet either has 2 or 3 pages stapled together, okay? So you can go ahead and pull the top page off that looks like this, okay? And get your name right here on the top, all right? Okay, so you've got your paper. I want you to get a pencil and remember how we're gonna hold the pencil with your 3 busy fingers and an open web space, okay? I want you to use a pencil, but I'm gonna use a marker so that way you can see mine better, all right? All right, so my first name is Sarah. So I'm gonna go ahead and write Sarah. And I'm making sure all my letters touch that bottom line. All right, your turn, go for it. Okay, the first one says petals. How old are you? Glue 1 petal for each year. All right, so for this one, you're just gonna write down how old you are. I am 41. I am not gonna use 41 petals. So I am gonna say that I am 6, because a lot of you are 6. All right, so go ahead and write how old you are in that box, okay? The next question says, which would you prefer to do? Would you like to fly a kite or play outside? I want you to circle the answer. I would rather fly a kite. I'm gonna put a nice circle around that. See that? Okay. Okay, the next question says leaves. Do you have any pets? Glue 1 leaf for each pet. I have 1 dog, so I'm gonna put a number 1 there. You go ahead and write how many pets you have. The last one is for the pot. It says, is spring your favorite season? Yes or no? I'm gonna circle no because summer is my favorite season, not spring. How about you? Okay, so you've got this all filled out. We just filled this out together, all right? So now you need to get the next page, the page that looks like this. So go ahead and get that page. Do you see this dotted line down here? I want you to get a pair of scissors and cut this all the way off. Okay, so now I've got my scissors and I'm gonna cut straight across this dotted line. All right, so keeping track. Making sure my helper hand over here is moving the paper. Great. All right, so now you're gonna color these in with crayons or color pencils or markers. Whatever you have on hand will work. I'm gonna use a marker and I'm gonna color my 6 petals pink. So I'm gonna be careful and try and stay in the lines, taking my time. Just like this. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, but there's a lot of pink flowers out there. So I'm gonna color my petals pink. You could color a rainbow flower and color each petal a different color if you wanted to. All right, I'm gonna turn mine on speed mode. You keep taking your time. All right, so I got my 6 petals colored. Now I'm gonna do the center of the flower. And I said that I like to fly a kite. So I'm gonna find the smiley face on my paper. There it is. I'm gonna color it yellow. You can color it any color you want. But if you preferred to play outside, you'll color this one. The next one says, do you have any pets? And I said I had 1 pet, so that tells me to color 1 leaf. So here are my leaves, And, uh-oh, I lost my green. There it is. I'm gonna color one leaf. Do you see how I'm remembering to hold my paper with my helper hand? That's really important. All right, so color how many pets you have if you have more than one. If you have more than 4, you can always draw in another leaf. All right, then it asks about the pot, what my favorite season is. I said no, spring it was not my favorite season, so I'm gonna find this pot and I'm gonna color this pot. All right, so I think I'm going to add, I'm gonna turn it the other way. And I like purple polka dots, so I'm gonna get some purple polka dots at the top. And you can use any colors you want. You do not have to use the same as mine. Do whatever you like. Just practice staying inside those lines. Take your time. Make this something beautiful that you can hang up in your house for spring. Hopefully we'll start seeing some spring flowers around. I've got a couple popping up in my yard. Do you have any spring flowers in your yard? Keep coloring. Just like that. All right. So mine is done and I'm going to be ready to cut them out. All right, now that I've gotten all of my coloring done, I have some cutting to do, all right? So to make it easier, because there's a lot of little things to cut around, I'm gonna cut my paper in half first. And I'm gonna deal with these little petals. Now just get as close as you can. Remember, we're trying to stay right on that black line. You wanna treat that just like a road. You want to drive your scissors right on the road. And do you see how my helper hand is moving that paper? Keeps on moving. Moving, moving, moving. All right, I'm going to get another one. Cutting right on that black line. Moving, moving, moving. There we go. All right, I'm going to put it on slow or fast mode. All right, so now I have all of my petals, my 6 petals. And remember, you don't want to lose your petals. So keep them in a nice pile. I'm gonna push them off to the side while I finish my other cutting, okay? So I have to cut out the smiley face, the leaf, and the pot. Ready? Go. All right, so now I have all of my pieces cut out right here. So now I'm gonna glue it all on. So now I have to glue my petals first. So I'm just gonna add a little glue to my paper here. And I'm gonna spread my petals out so they kind of all touch in the center. Let's see. Maybe move this one closer to the bottom. Might have to move these around to get them all to fit in. Just kind of depends on how old you are, how many petals you need to add to your flower. Like that, all right? Remember I said I was 6 years old. I'm not really, but a lot of you guys are. All right, so now the center one was my smiley face. So I'm gonna put a little glue in my center. And I'm gonna put my smiley face right there. See it? And then my leaf. I have one dog, so I'm gonna put one leaf on my stem. Can you see that, guys? Move it up a little bit. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna glue on my pot, just like this. Okay, my petals are kind of coming up. I'm gonna put a little more glue on them. All right, so it looks like that. And then I might take my green marker and color my stem green. So now my flower is done based on the answers to these questions over here. All right? You finish putting your flower together and then we'll do the next part. All right, guys, how did your flower turn out? I think mine looks pretty good. I like it. All righty, so do you remember we cut off the bottom for all those pieces? And then we are left with a paper that looks like this. Can you find that paper? We'll do that next, okay? Okay, so now get your pencil again. Hold it with your busy fingers. I'm gonna use a marker because it shows up better and you can see it, okay? Over here, well, this question says, let's read it. I am blank years old. How old were you? Do you remember how old I said? I said I was 6, but you circle whether you're 5, 6, 7, or 8. And then you're gonna copy that word right here on the line. I am 6 years old. And remember, I made my letters touch that bottom line, okay? Good job. All right, let's do the next one. This one says, I prefer to blank. I said that I preferred to fly a kite. So I'm gonna circle it. See that? And then I'm gonna write it on this line. Okay. F is a tall letter. Fly, and Y is descending. It goes under the line. I'm gonna leave a space because it's a new word. A, and you can always look over here to know how to write the words kite. K, it's a tall letter. I, T is tall. E is small. I like to fly a kite. Great job. All right, the next one says, I have blank pets. You remember what I circled? I circled that I had 1 pet. But how many do you have? Do you have 3 dogs or maybe 4 cats? I don't know. But all you have to do is write the letter or the number on the line. There it is. All right. The last one says, spring blank, my favorite season. So over here, you have to say, spring is or is not. I said is not because I like summer. So I'm going to write that on the line. Spring is, now I'm going to leave a space, not my favorite season. All right, so now you have your 2 sheets. Now if you want to, you can glue them together. How I normally do that is I take my glue stick and I add some glue right above this line. It's okay to cover up where it says my Glyph, because it's gonna say that on the other page. And then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna glue it right down above that line. All right, great. So now my project is all finished and it looks like this. Can you see that? I'd love for you to take a picture and send it to me so I can see all your hard work. All right, I'll see you next week.